build houses there. Just buy up the farms and put up the pay the big bucks and put up the whole bunch of them houses. That's the solution.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm not the one who is making decisions how it's gonna be and how it's gonna look like, but yeah, whoever is like its idea is to calm as many people in a smallest footprint. So that seems to be the goal nowadays. I was looking at today I woke up and I was flipping through my cell phone and there's a building or a few of them in St. Petersburg, and it says underneath these buildings house 18,000 people. I mean, that thing must be huge. Probably have like a 25, maybe 30 floors, and I mean it's huge. Just windows and balconies, and it's a kind of made in a rectangular shape. You have like a thing in the middle, kind of like let's call it a park, but even in the middle they still put up the 10, 15 stories buildings, few of them. And I'm just thinking, like, how many people live there? I mean, there are people that they will never see the sun, how long they live inside, but I guess Central Committee knows the best.
Well, don't forget, the Canadian population is getting older and older because the emigration slowed down. The emigration what's coming right now from different countries. East Europeans are not coming anymore. And Europeans, actually, they are not really coming to Canada that much. And some of those new generations who are coming into the country, they don't really care where they live, long as they have food and they can sleep somewhere. So they don't have that much, But anyways, as people are getting older, they may going to sell their houses. And they're going to move into condominiums or they're renting, I think it's going to change in the future.
Maybe. I was just looking at YouTube video, and it says that the last 2 years of COVID shortened life expectancy for like 2.3 years on average. In North America, so that's kind of a big number, but that number is going to bounce off 3, 4, 5 years from now. It's going to kind of get close to the where it was before COVID. So that's just relative number. Like it's I don't know why they measure. I guess that's the only number which they can extrapolate in a short period of time. But what is interesting in that video, they showed during the Spanish flu in Europe. Actually, the Germany. So they showed the Germany. The life expectancy in Germany in 1917 was 40.7 years. Imagine that. Like, I mean, I would be dropped like, I would be off for like 6 years now.
Yeah, but that was because there were so many wars. Like the first war, second war, and before. Every few years they had a war, so all the young men they went and they died, and that's why probably. But now these days there are no wars, so war in people are dying in the 60s, 70s, in Europe. So, but anyways, I don't want to hold up the net too much. You're coming in with a full scale, Vanya. Do you have anything else to add for now?
No, I'm good for now. So yeah, I'm gonna just sit here and keep reading myself and keep listening. I'm in a basement, by the way.
All right, roger that. And from the basement, you're coming in full scale. And I expecting everybody should be full scale, or at least I should be able to hear them. This radio is quite generous. I'm using a Kenwood radio, and it puts out 50 watts, so 250 watts actually. And it gives me full scale most of the stations anyways. All right, thank you, Vanya, and thank you for your comments there. And let's see if you have any new stations who would like to check into the COVID-19 ARSLog.net. Please go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3, Foxtrot Golf Tango. Victor Echo 3, Romeo Whiskey Juliet.
Victor Alpha 3, Lima Golf Golf.
Okay, I heard FGT, Chris, RWJ, and LGG. FGT, please go ahead. I'm going to listen to you on reverse.
Or are we going to make it to 5 and 6? Are we going to get a reverse tonight from you, Arpad? Oh, maybe we'll try. Nothing much tonight, just another number for the list, and we'll carry on with that. Back to you, Arpad, VA3FGT.
Yeah, this radio is quite sensitive, and I am not picking you up. I'm sorry to say that. Yeah, the antenna is not the greatest antenna, but hey, that's what I have. And it's about 4 feet tall, and looks like a cell phone antenna, but 4 footer. All right. Do you have anything else to net?
Oh, nothing much else to add to it tonight. We'll just let it go back to you, and there was a few other. Let them go. VA3FGT, Semco.
All right, thank you very much. So now I know I'm gonna have to get in the air and get into a plane or something to talk to you from all the way from Simcoe. Okay, then, Chris, go ahead, please.
Yep. Good evening, Arpad. No traffic from Ancaster. Just wanted to let you know you're way over S9 here. Great signal, and that Kenwood sounding good. And I think it was FJJ in Simcoe, or FGJ. But I am copying you on reverse in Ancaster here, so you're making it. And Vanja, I can hear you on reverse too. So again, we're back into the colder air, and it seems to help.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I can't really compare the signals. Like if I was at home, probably I would hear you with 5, 6, or 7, or 5. Depends what's the conditions. Yeah, the temperature right now is -12 according to the vehicle here. So yeah, it is a little bit coolish. We went for a nice walk. Sun was shining, but it was cold. Yeah, you're coming in with a full scale, of course. And do you have anything else to add to the net, Chris?
Nope, just listening along.
All right, and thank you very much for your check-in. And let's see, V3LGG, please go ahead.
Good evening, Arpad, and everybody on net tonight. I'm glad I could get everybody on the air. I didn't think I was going to make it on tonight.
Oh, you're making it, no problem. Let me check your reverse. Give me one more transmission, please.
I don't know if you're going to catch me on reverse tonight. I'm in Oakville right now, driving on the highway, so I don't think I'm going to hit you on reverse.
Yeah, I do hear just a little bit. Yeah, I'm at Highway 5 and 6 on the in the mobile on the top of the hill here. So I'm not hearing your voice, but I'm hearing the disturbance in the air.
That's probably the sound from my tires.
All right, thank you very much for your check-in. And let's see if you have any new stations who would like to check into the COVID-19 ARS log.net. Please go ahead.
Recheck.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Arpad. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, Chuck here in East End of Hamilton. Just want to let you know we've got the live stream on YouTube up and running. Just put VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box, and you can listen to along with us live, or you can play it back. And also VA3NCA is checking in on the web. He's away from the radio and he's listening along. Thanks, Arpad.
All right, thank you very much, Chuck, and yeah, do appreciate that. Thank you. And do we have any stations anywhere who would like to check into the COVID-19 ARS log.net? Please go ahead.
Victor Echo 3, Bravo Mike Oscar.
VA3HWD.
Okay, I heard Pierre and Dave. Pierre, go ahead, please.
Yep, just another check in there for you, Arpad. Nothing to add. Worked all day, so
Same old story, different day. I don't know where you'll get me on reverse up there, but give it a whirl.
Yeah, of course. Full scale for sure. You are coming in loud and clear. Yep, I guess you are strong enough to cover the whole area for sure.
Roger that. Then my little toy's working. All right. Carry on. 7-3s, and hi everybody on that.
All right, Pierre. Thank you very much. And let's bring in Dave. And I'm going to listen to you on reverse from Highway 6 and 5. Go ahead, Dave.
DA3HWD, hello to all. RPAD, I'm getting you on reverse, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you. I am putting out 50 watt in the mobile, but no copy on you.
Like I said, I've got as well, so we can work up this way.
Yep. Thank you very much, and appreciate your check-in. Thank you very much, Dave. Good job. Sorry if I did not able to hear you tonight. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS log.net.
Victor Echo 3, Papa Delta Lima.
Please go ahead.
V3 PDO. V3 GBD.
Okay, I heard V3 PDL Paul and GBD George. Paul, please go ahead.
Thanks, RPAD. Just throwing a bean in the pot, sir. How is it up there on 6 and 5 there this evening?
Yeah, you are coming in full scale as well. Looks like everybody comes in full scale, and then if I don't hear you, there's no scale. There was no stations between full scale, and the meter on this radio is actually working. And I'm in reverse mode. Let me switch it back. Sorry, I was on reverse. This radio, the Kenwood radio, when I switch to reverse, it stays on reverse. It's not like the ICOM. Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear. Anything else, Paul?
No, sir. Just wondering what it's like out there at the Clapperson Corners.
Well, I can see you from here. I can see the city, and it's beautiful, actually. It's crystal clear. I don't see any clouds, but I don't see the stars. I can see some airplanes, so the visibility is 100%, probably 100 miles.
Very good, very good. Alrighty, sir. I'll be listening along, and hello to everybody on the net here this evening, and hope everybody's doing good. Even you, George. Just kidding, brother. Good to hear you in there. V3 PDL, back to net control.
All right, thank you very much, Paul, and appreciate it. Good transmission. And George, please go ahead.
Just like Paul, I'm just throwing a bean in the pot there, and thanks, Paul. Love you too, buddy. And nothing really to add. You know, I hope you're keeping the wife nice and warm there, sitting in the vehicle.
Oh no, she's having a hot chocolate. I don't have to keep her warm. She just has to have a little more hot chocolate.
There you go. Well, you're treating her well. That's the main thing.
Oh yeah, no, you guys. She had some comments. I can't repeat that on the air.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Roger that. George, you're coming in with a full scale, of course, and you are doing a good job all the way up here. And anything else in it?
No, just wanted to say hi, and I'll be listening. Hi, everybody on net. Yeah, I'll be listening.
All right, very good, and thank you very much for your check-in. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS log.net. Do we have any news stations anywhere who would like to check in and say hello? Please go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3, Delta Foxtrot Golf.
Victor Alpha 3, Sierra Papa November.
Okay, I heard two stations, VE3 DFG and SPN. DFG, please go ahead.
Good evening, that's Victor Alpha 3, Delta Fox Golf. Not much, just thought I'd get in there for this. And, yeah, thanks for doing it. Hope everyone's doing okay.
Okay, I can hear you on reverse, but quite quickly actually. One bar, you're coming through, so we could able to communicate. And I'm in the mobile at Highway 6 and Highway 5 in Burlington. So, yeah, just remind me, where are you located at?
I'm just located in Oakville, the QEW and Norville.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I guess we have some buildings between us. You are east of me, exactly. All right, thank you very much for your check-in. I do appreciate it. And VA3SPN, please go ahead.
Good evening there, Arpad and everybody on net. Just wanted to give you a quick check-in and say hello. Nothing really for the net, but I just figured I'd jump in there.
Okay, Spencer, thank you very much. And no copy on you on reverse tonight from my mobile unit.
Okay, well, I'm only putting out about 4 watts from my home QTH here, so that's got to be why.
Yeah, that's fine. You're coming to a repeater perfectly fine, no noise, no nothing. So yeah, that's okay. You don't have to put out the high power, and you know, the rules and regulations are saying you always use the lowest power as you can to reach if you're going to a repeater or whatever. Yeah, you don't have to put 1,000 watt in. If you can make it with half watt, that's what you have to use.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm trying a different radio right now. Can you see if you can hear me on reverse now? 345.
No, sorry, did not hear you.
Okay, no worries. It was just another handheld, but it's only about 7 watts, so probably that's the limiting factor.
You know what? I don't think there is too much difference between 5 watt and 7 watt. If you want to get out a little bit better, I would go with some kind of antenna. You know, like a mobile antenna or some whatever you can do. Depends of your location, where you live, and all that. And I wouldn't go with the power. You know, if you can get out, you can get out, and you can put out more power. It doesn't make no sense. Just use a better antenna, an outside antenna, highest point what you can.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on my couch right now. I do have for my base station there, I've got an X50 antenna. So if I fired that up, you probably hear me, but I'm just sitting in front of the computer right now.
Yeah, roger that. Yep. You're doing a good job, and thank you very much to checking into the net, Spencer. And we'll talk to you maybe tomorrow. Roger.
Sounds good, Arpad. Thanks for running the net, and I will say 73 for now. VA3 FCN clear.
All right. Thank you very much for your check-in. Do appreciate it. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS lockdown net. Do we have any new stations anywhere who would like to check in and say hello?
Recheck.
3 Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
VA3 NFG.
Okay, I heard a recheck. That was Mark. And CRF and NFG. Mark, please go ahead.
Yeah, just a quick experiment. I turned my radio down to 0%, so this should be 1.2 watts. Just wondering if that still it gives you a good direct signal.
Audio dropped.
I don't see any difference at all. Full scale, definitely full scale.
Okay, roger that. And that is the that's the difference between high gain and power. So the gain on the antenna is definitely the the contributing factor to signal output. Anyways, thanks for that, Arpad. And yeah, Greg, the audio is going to be down a little bit, but there's not the punch. But back to you, Arpad. Thanks. I'll just be listening along. And strange we haven't heard Amnon in there. I wonder if he's doubled with somebody in the meantime. But we'll listen.
Drop 30%.
Contact.
Hold on, Vanya. Hold on for a second. We have a couple of people there, so I'm going to have to take them first. Just stand by. And yeah, Mark, for your reply, this radio, actually I did modify this radio. Now, you don't have to put a screwdriver into the radio. You do that through the menu. And that's why I like Kenwood radios. You can go into the service menu and you can change the power level. There's three power levels, low, medium, and high. On this radio, the low is 1 watt, 10 watt is the medium, and 50 watts on the high power. That's how I set it up. So I'm going to switch the power here as I talk. And let me see, where am I right now? Can't even see it. The display is not that good. Let me see it. Okay, I'm on low power right now. I'm putting out only 1 watt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If anybody would like to check the signal, 1 watt. And this is 50 watt. And this is 10 watt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm back to full power.
No audio drop. Nothing dropped.
Well, the audio shouldn't be dropping when we are changing the power.
That's what I'm saying. Max dropped 30%. When he dropped his power, you stayed the same.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, did you hear that, Mark?
Yeah, I hear. And I'm back to full power. So when you went from your full power down to 1 watt, you went from plus 20 to plus 10. So still 10 over full scale.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what it just proves. Like, this radio, I know it puts out 50 watt exactly on 2 meter and 440. And I put it on the meter, so I know it does. And actually, when I go to 1 watt, from 50 watt to 1 watt, I'm losing 50% of the transmission. So it just proves that the power doesn't mean that much anyway. So, all right. Thank you very much, Mark. Anything else?
No, I'm all set. As long as Greg can confirm that my audio is back up to where it was.
Okay, Greg, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you're sitting a little further away, but it seems to be.
Okay, roger that. Be listening along. Carry on, Arpad. Thanks, guys.
All right, let's bring in VHV NFG. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Arpad, and everyone on net. I've got no traffic here this evening. I'll just add another bud to the bowl, and we'll be good with that. You're doing your usual full scale over here. Even when you change your power levels, nothing changed. You're still full scale. So, yep, must be that Kenwood technology. I don't know. But that's about all. Right back to you there, VA3NFG.
I don't think it has anything to do with the radio. I know this radio has a really good audio. Jeff in Toronto, he's using the same radio, the D710. Very good quality radios, I tell you. And it does the APRS and all that stuff. So on one side, you're running APRS, the other side, you can talk on it. And it has a true 50 watt output on usually it's like 35, 40 watt radio. So the 440 side, and the 2-meter gives you the 50 watt. But on this radio, gives you the full power on both sides. And I think it's one of the best radios, but they discontinued. Yeah, I went to Radio World. I bought a spare one just like that. It's still sitting in the box. And last year they discontinued. So yeah, I do have a spare one, and they are not that cheap radio, but as far as I'm concerned, one of the best radios, and it's very, very sensitive, more sensitive than any of them ICOM radios or whatnot. And this is only a mobile radio. I did compare these radios. I had when I was living in Toronto on the 29th floor, I had an antenna with a switch box, one single antenna with a dual bender antenna on the roof, and I could switch 4 radios with the switch box. And this radio, the Kenwood, was the most sensitive. If I talk to you on the ICOM radio and I didn't hear you, I had to switch over to the Kenwood to be able to pull you in.
Well, better received than ICOM. How about that? I figured it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Some of these radios, they have 4 ceramic filters in it for receiving, and I think that's what it is. And I did replace with one of my old one, a D710 radio. I replaced the ceramic filters, and it became one of the best radio with the new filters. So I don't know, but Kenwood is a little bit better quality. They're not that cheap. So, you have to pay for the quality a little bit, and it doesn't do any digital modes or anything like that. And it's more expensive than a digital radio these days. All right, let me see anything else in it.
No, that's all. We're good. Back to you there, VA3 NFG.
Yeah, and sorry, I missed CRF there. It's my fault. Sorry about that. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, RPAD and all on that. It's Vern here, checking in from Waterdown, just out for a walk right now. Stepped out when it's minus 12, not much of a wind, but it's still pretty cool. And I'm assuming you can copy me on reverse because of your location, RPAD. Back to you.
Yes, sir. You are coming in perfectly fine. I believe there's a building in front of me. I'm sitting right at Tim Hortons at the parking lot on Highway 6, but there's a building right in front of me, and I may have to go through that building a little bit because you are a little bit to the west of me. I'm guessing. I'm not sure, but yeah. But anyways, you're coming in with a S2 signal, and yep, no, not bad at all. I can hear you crystal clear, just right through the repeater.
Sounds good, RFAD. I'm actually a little bit east of you. I'm at Highway 5 and Hamilton, so just kind of the east end of Waterdown.
Yeah, roger that. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody has to get a Google map here and put a line there. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I do see the city, and they put a new building here called Techmark. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it wasn't here before, so blocking my signal. So Kati said hiring. So if anybody would like to work up here and set up a repeater, go ahead. All right, Vern, thank you very much. Do you have anything else to add?
Nothing else to add, RPAD. Just appreciate you doing the net. Thanks for picking me up, and I hope everyone has a good evening. 73s from Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you very much. And Vanya, go ahead with your recheck, please.
Oh no, I was just surprised. I would like to ask Mark to come back with the full power, but he did. And he almost like he read my mind from all that distance. Talking about radios, this 818, it can receive Mark when he went on lowest power, and he was coming with S1, and that is without preamp on my amplifier. Everything was off, so he came with S1, and probably like 70% was audio, and 3% was like shh. So that was good, and it was a S6 with the full power to my location. So that's really good. I'm surprised. Anyways, maybe because it's cold outside.
Yeah, roger that. Well, that's why we are here to test out the radios and see how they work. And that's what I noticed. You know, power doesn't mean anything. Yeah, one day when you're going to buy, I know you're going to buy that 7100. You just you have to work a little bit harder. Maybe you know, do the night shift or something, or on Saturday, Sunday when you got extra money for it. And you can buy that 7100, and that's only a 35 watt radio. But you know what? 35 watt and 50 watt, you would not know the difference between the two.
Oh no, I agree with you. 100%. It's just I don't need a radio. I need antenna. I need the mast. Is the mast tower? Yeah, there's the one. I need the tower, but we will see. Who knows? Maybe we start getting the buildings around where I live, because there's still, I keep counting the lots which they can kind of house the small building or whatever it is. Plus they change let's call it the construction law or whatever it is. You can build up to 6 floors with the wood nowadays. So we'll see if the buildings start popping out like mushrooms around here, like it's maybe if and when my wife retires in a few years or so, then we might not be here anyway. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's what it is. If you're planning to live there for another 20-25 years or so, I would say put up a tower. You know, spend a few bucks if you can, and put up a tower. If not, then just go to Home Depot and buy 3 of those top fence posts, and you put them together and put it up, and that's the 10 foot. No, it's $15 each. You can buy 3 of them. I think the painted one is $17. The galvanized one $15. Then basically one side is shrunk, so you can put them together. You can stack them. That's what I use. I got 3 of them right beside the chimney. Then I attached some. It's actually I drilled it into the concrete with some holders, and it works very well for me. It's there for a while, and it gives you like a 30 feet from the grass.
I cannot do that because the way the house is built, I have like a 3.5-4 feet overhang from the roof. So I mean, there's ways to mitigate that, but another thing is my second floor is all siding, so I would really have to drill in deep, and maybe the best thing would be to cut the siding and remove it and prepare the thing to the outside wall stud and do all the stuff. It's just too much work. Like I mean, we're gonna have to live like this for a while, so we'll see.
What if you would put a tripod on the roof? That would be another option. You go to on Pardale, what's the name of the NewTek? You go to NewTek, they have 2 different kind of tripods. They have a 3-footer and a 5-foot wide. You want the bigger one, the 5-foot one, and you get one of those top fence posts that would give you 10 feet above the roof, and you put the antenna, the X50, whatever antenna you're planning to use. You just stick it on the top and bob your uncle.
No, we will see when the winter goes away, so there's still a few months to think about it. So yeah, but yeah, thank you, Arpad, and I'm gonna give you the 7.3. So I'm gonna head upstairs and 7.3 to you guys, whoever's listening, and we'll talk back tomorrow.
All right, Vanya. Yep. Yeah, that would be one of the easiest. That's what I have. I have 2 of them tripods. And I have 2 different. That's what I use for base antenna, and it's working very well. Okay, then this is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 area slug.net. Do we have any news stations anywhere who would like to check in and say hello? Please go ahead.
Victor Echo 3, Alpha Juliet Foxtrot.
Hello, go.
V3AJF.
Okay, I heard Amnon there, and there was another station. Who was the second station?
Yeah, it might have been me there, RPAC 7, VE3WKG.
Okay, Kevin, just stand by for a second. Amnon, please go ahead.
Good evening, RPAD and all on that. V3HF7 now. S9. No copy on you. I assume you know that's the home location. And Mac, I did hear Mac. He was coming with a nice strong signal, S6 tonight. Vanya was also headed about an S5 to S6 signal. And the strongest one was the NFG with an S9. Back to you, RPAD, V3HF.
All right, Emnon, thank you very much. You're coming to a repeater perfectly fine, no problem. I am not hearing you either. I'm located in Burlington, probably that's what it is, on the top of the mountain highway 6M5, and I have an open view to the south and not towards to the city. So yeah, probably that's why I'm not picking you up very well. But let me bring in Mark, and maybe he can give you a good news.
Roger that. Lots of good news tonight.
All right, thank you very much, and appreciate your checking. Thank you. And Kevin, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, RPAD. Everyone on the net. No traffic, just giving you a check in there. I hear you loud and clear there on the reverse on this anti-tone walkie-talkie in the house here. But it's hooked up to my homemade antenna in the house. Both walkie and antenna inside, indoors, but yeah, you're booming full scale on the reverse.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I'll show you. I can hear you just fine. And you're coming to a repeater, slight, just a little noise coming through with you, but I can hear you on reverse with an S3 on this radio, S3. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm in the mobile at Highway 6 and 5. So not bad at all for a handy walkie-talkie with an indoor antenna.
Yeah, very good. Okay, nothing else there. I'll let you move along there. RPAD, have a good night there. 73 VE3WKG.
All right, thank you very much, Karen, and do appreciate your checking. Was there a station jumping in? Go ahead.
PA3, AWU. This is Angelo Cheech. I'm listening and checking it.
V3AW, yeah, you're coming in loud and clear, and if you would give me one more transmission, I'm going to check your reverse just to see how strong is your signal. Go ahead, please.
AWU. Am I single? I'm on the indoor on handheld, but I have an antenna being put up on the roof tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I hope it's going to be nice and warm tomorrow. Yeah, listen, I'm located at Highway 6 and 5. I hope you know where that is. And in Burlington on the I can hear it in S2 in the mobile.
Fantastic. I know where that place is very well. In the old days when I used to hang around on CB radio and talk skip, I used to sit up there at Clemson's Quarter. Thank you, RPAD. Appreciate the comeback. BA3, AWU will be standing by with you, RPAD. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And yeah, that CB shop, you can't get there anymore. They fenced that in. There's some kind of trucking company or something took it over. I just drove right by it to take a look at it. I remember that old CB shop. And what I remember, because everything was dusty because it wasn't paved, and all the radios and everything, what they were selling or whatnot, they were covered with dust all the time. Roger?
I remember that very well. I remember Don used to be up there and take care of the trailer for the radios way back then.
Yeah, I used to have a big truck, and if I needed some repairs or put an antenna up or stuff like that, I used to stop here because it was an easy access. All right, thank you very much. Good transmission. You're coming to a repeater loud and clear, and on reverse, I can hear you with an S2. And thank you very much for your check-in. Do we have any new stations anywhere who would like to check in and say hello? Please go ahead.
Recheck to Rudy. VA3 NPT.
Okay, I had 2 rechecks. Who was the first one? An MPT standby.
V3 beable. I was just, I'm on the other antenna there, Arpad. I don't know if you want to have a quick look there while you got her keyed up.
Yeah, this radio doesn't have an overscale. It has, the bars and whatnot, and you're giving me, even probably, you're putting out so much power, whatever you do up there, up here even, you're coming in with a full scale on reverse. It doesn't matter what you do.
Okie dokie.
All right, you're gonna have to turn the power down. Do you know how to turn the power down in the fly?
Yeah, I just did there. That's on the lowest setting there, Arpad.
Okay, I lost 1 bar. So you were coming in before with 7 bars, and then now it's 6. So basically, it's almost the same. Audio-wise, I can't tell the difference.
All right, thank you very much. I don't know, it's probably a couple watts, 5 watts, if that. By the looks of the meter here. But anyways, all right, thank you very much. V3 BMO clear.
Yeah, Roger. Even with the low power, that 5 watt, whatever you do, it's almost full scale. So it's hard to tell on this radio because there's these bars and whatnot. I wish they would have numbers, but 1 bar short of full scale. That's what I can say. And who was the second check-in station? The recheck station.
Hey, good evening, Arpad. VA3CJZ with the recheck here. Just thought I'd let you know your antenna is definitely seeing my antenna. When you were on 0 power, I still had you at full strength there. So great job. And for everyone else that wants to listen back or check their signals, I am streaming live on YouTube for the net for Arpad since he's not home. So just put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box, and we are live with the COVID-19 lockdown net day number 684. So you can just play it back, move the slider back and forth, and listen to yourself. There is a clock also on there. Thanks, Arpad. And hello, Cheech.
Hello, Chuck. Nice to hear you, brother. VA3 AW. Clear radio, Chuck. All the best.
Yeah, if you want to hear yourself there, just go to YouTube and type in VA3CJZ and you'll see it there.
Will do. Going on YouTube now.
Thank you, Arpad. VA3CJZ, back to net control.
All right, very good. And let's bring in Nanu. And I would like to hear him on reverse tonight. And Nanu, I'm located in Burlington tonight in the mobile, and I'm wondering if I can hear you, Young and Eglinton. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Arpad. Good evening, Nat. Yeah, probably. Burlington it's closer to this side, so probably going to have a little bit more S this time.
Yeah, Roger, actually, I can hear you 1 bar on my radio, but I can able to pull you in. I guess that altitude helps. M0 did not make it all the way down here, but the altitude is helping you. 1 single bar, some noise, but you're making it, no problem.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, my radio today it's half battery, so I don't know if probably instead of 5 watts, probably I'm doing 4 or 3.5. So.
All right, Nanu, very good, and you're coming to a repeater just fine, and it's amazing. That altitude gives you the 20. What floor are you on? 29.
Yeah, I'm on 29th floor.
Yeah. And so I can sit in my car in Burlington, and I can talk to you and you have that Robert Ducky antenna. We can't complain. Let's put it that way. So your radio is working very well, and that extended diamond antenna is doing a great job for sure. Anything else, Annette?
No, Arpad, just be safe all tonight, and 73 to all, VA3 and PT.
All right, and thank you very much. I do appreciate your checking. Thank you, Nanu. It's amazing job what you do for sure. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS logged on it. Do we have any new stations anywhere who would like to check in and say hello? Please go ahead.
A VA3 AXJ call.
Go ahead, please.
What's going on there, iPad? Just check in there and just have a quick signal check. Had a little bit of a problem with the antenna the other day. I was leaning. So I straightened her up and just wanted to know if it's working.
Yeah. Well, I can't tell how strong is your signal. It's a full scale in my mobile radio. I'm using a Kenwood mobile radio. And it is giving me a full. You are giving me a full scale on reverse, and probably it's. I wish I would have an overscale on this radio, but I don't.
Hey, Roger, thanks for the check there, and I just want to throw a bean in the pot there, and be safe, and have a good rest of the net. I gotta leave, so 7-3s, and thanks for taking the call. DA3 AXJ, we're clear.
All right, thank you very much, and appreciate your check-in. Thank you. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS logged on net. Do we have any new stations anywhere who would like to check in? Please go ahead. Okay, I'm not sure if I heard a station there or not. I'm going to check on reverse just in case. Go ahead. No, I'm not hearing that station. I'm not sure. Let me ask one more time. Do we have any stations anywhere who would like to check into the COVID-19 ARS logged on net? This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Please go ahead. All right, then, nothing heard. Let's call for last call stations. Do we have any last call stations who would like to check in and say hello? Please go ahead. V3GMP. Hello, Garnet. Good evening to you. You are coming in loud and clear, and I'm going to check your reverse. I don't know why, but I will.
Okay. You probably hear me on your voice anyways.
Yeah, I hearing you full scale for sure. Yeah, you're doing a good job in the mobile.
Yeah. What are you doing up the mountain tonight?
Oh, we had to go up to north of Kitchener to the Mennonites to buy a chicken, a baby chicken, a chick. We're going to raise as a what's the name? A pet chicken. We're going to have a free range chicken. Then when it's going to be old, we're going to eat it.
In your backyard?
Yeah. I'm planning to put it on the leash and walk the chicken and the dog together.
Good exercise for the chicken.
Hey, maybe it's going to be in the house just like the dog. They're going to be the best friends.
Best friends ever.
How are you doing? Is everything okay tonight?
Yeah, just tired up, but everything's doing good tonight.
All right, Garnet. Thank you very much. You are full scale, and you're coming to a repeater just fine like usually. So thank you very much for your check-in. Anything else, Annette, Garnet?
No, be safe and have a good evening, everybody on there, and you have at VE3GMP.
Yeah, I missed your party last night. How was the party?
Oh, you missed the girls.
Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. Just let me know next time in advance.
Okay, no problem.
All right, 73. Thank you very much. Okay, then. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS logged on net. Do we have any last call stations who would like to check in? Please go ahead.
VA3 OYL.
Good evening, Debbie. You are coming in loud and clear. I'm located at Highway 5 and 6 in the mobile, so I guess I'm going to check your reverse.
Oh, well, I hope you'll hear me. You're just a stone's throw away from me.
Oh, yeah. You are coming in with an S5. What does that mean? No, it's a full scale on this radio. I have 7 bars, and you're giving me all 7 of them.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. How are the roads up there?
We were up in north of Kitchener, and the side roads are not that bad. Some of the side roads are a little bit icy, but most of the roads are okay. And what I noticed, they salting the main roads, but the side roads, they just put sand on. So that's a smart move. They don't even bother to use salt. They just put the sand on the road, and that's it. You drive on it.
Okay, and did you run into any truckers, any protesters?
No, actually, I did not. I did see one pickup truck with a big flag, but maybe, I'm not sure if he was part of the protest or not. Maybe he was a proud Canadian.
Well, good. I'm glad you had a nice drive by the sounds of it, and I just thought I'd put my 2 cents in there and give you another bean for the pot.
Yeah, thank you very much, Debbie. And actually, it was a beautiful day, I tell you. There was no clouds, and it was cold. It was -11, -12. I'm not sure exactly what. Right now here is -12 as we are sitting in the car. And it is cold, but clear. Absolutely no clouds, no nothing. So it's a clear night. And I'm looking at the stars, and I can't find one. I don't know why. Maybe the pollution, light pollution, maybe.
Oh, yeah, probably. Well, it's supposed to be a lot warmer tomorrow, so I will be glad to have a little bit warmer at least. So the poor dog, he's walking on 3 legs out there. It's too cold for him.
Yeah, I know. I had a Hungarian Puli dog, and that did the same thing. Now we have a Bernese mountain dog, and it's a male one. It's a big one, and it's so big. I'm a tall guy, and but when he stands up, he can put his paws on my shoulder, and it's a huge dog. But he loves to be outside. He would be if you let him stay outside all day in the -20, he would be the happiest dog.
Yeah, they have long fur, right? Lots of fur to keep them warm.
Oh yeah, Roger that. Yeah, and when we go for a walk today, we went for about an hour walk on an old railroad track. You know those trails, I guess. And he doesn't want to go back to the car. He wants to go a little bit more even. He loves it out there. And my other dog, what we had, he was 15 years old, so he didn't like the snow, and he did the same thing, walking on 3 legs, and he didn't want to go outside when it was really cold.
I don't blame the dog. Okay, I'll let you go and see if there's anybody else in there. Nice chatting with you, and I'll say 7-3, VA3 OYL.
All right, Debbie, thank you very much. Full scale, you're doing a beautiful job through the repeater and on reverse. So in case of an emergency, we can able to communicate, no problem. And you are number 25 on my list. So lots of people checked in today, which one is good. All right, then. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS logged on net. Do we have any last call stations who would like to check in? Please go ahead. Okay, then. I'm not hearing any more stations. Thank you very much, lady and gentlemen. A good net. Appreciate your check-in. And 25 people checked in tonight. Thank you very much for all of you to checking in. And we'll be here tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And I would like to say a big thank you to VE3IQL Terry, the owner of the VE3ZOE repeater. Thank you very much, Terry, to let us use your fine repeater. And I'm going to return the repeater back to normal use. 73, and good night.
Okay, good night. We're going to shut off the stream.